The revoltingly well-off are making some extreme memories at the motion pictures of late. Last month, Ruben Östlund stuck a lot of them on an extravagance yacht and watched them shot upchuck all around one another in Triangle of Bitterness. 1 week from now, Rian Johnson will stick a lot of them on a confidential Greek island to watch them wonder who among them is an executioner in Glass Onion, a Blades Out secret. In any case, this week, individuals from the limit 1% simply stall out, as in Speared and Barbecued, in The Menu. Chief Imprint Mylod caricaturizes an unmistakable sort of elitism here with his stunningly beyond ludicrous portrayal of the exquisite cuisine world. Here macho tech brothers, bombastic culture columnists, cleaned-up big names, and self-affirmed foodies are undeniably bamboozled to the point of trusting they're just about as learned as the expert cook himself. Watching them dress and attempt to one-up one another gives a large part of the pleasure in the sharp content from Seth Rice and Will Tracy. Be that as it may, the development to what's going on at this madly costly cafe on the confined island of Hawthorne is more captivating than the genuine result. The exhibitions stay thorny, the exchange delectably smart. Furthermore, the menu is consistently stunning according to a specialized point of view. Yet, you might discover yourself feeling a piece hungry after this dinner is finished. A varied blend of individuals sheets a ship for the fast excursion to their celebrated objective. Cook Slowik's calibrated, multi-course meals are unbelievable, and over the top, at $1,250 an individual. What, are we eating a Rolex? The not exactly intrigued Margot, Anya Taylor-Delight, jokes to her date, Tyler, Nicholas Holt, as they're trusting that the boat will show up. He sees himself as a culinary specialist and has been longing for tonight for a very long time. She's a critic who's curious to see what happens. They're dazzling and look incredible together, yet there's something else to this relationship besides at first meets the eye. The two entertainers have a sharp skill for this sort of rodent-a-tat exchange, with Holt being especially capable at playing the self-important dolt, as we've seen on Hulu's The Incomparable. And the consistently splendid Taylor Bliss, as our conductor, brings a spirited blend of distrust and sex request. Likewise ready are a previously well-known entertainer, John Leguizamo, and his overwhelmed partner, Amy Carrero, three unsavory, entitled tech fellows, Ransack Young, Arturo Castro, and Imprint St. Cyr, a rich more seasoned man and his better half, Reed Birney and Judith Light, and a renowned food pundit, Janet McTeer, with her servile proofreader, Paul Adelstein. However, no matter what their status, they all pay reverence to the star of the evening, the man whose sly and roused manifestations brought them there. Ralph Fiennes plays gourmet expert Slowik with an incapacitating mix of harmony like quiet and over-the-top control. He starts each course with a loud applaud of his hands, which Mylod elevates handily to bother us, and his dedicated cooks behind him answer as one to all his requests with a vivacious, indeed, gourmet specialist, as though he were their recruit instructor. Furthermore, the undeniably entertaining on-screen depictions of the dishes give entertaining discourse on how the night is developing in general. Of these characters, Birney and Lights are the most uncreated. It's especially disappointing to have an entertainer of the type of Light and watch her mope with horribly little to do. She is in a real sense, the spouse. There isn't anything to her past her nature to remain by her man obediently, no matter what the night's upsetting disclosures. Alternately, Hong Chow is the film's MVP as culinary specialist Slowik's right-hand lady, Elsa. She energetically and effectively furnishes the visitors with a visit through how the island works prior to walking among their tables. Seeing to their every need and discreetly passing judgment on them. She makes statements like, "Go ahead and notice our cooks as they advance," with complete power and zero incongruity, adding significantly to the cafe's tenuous air. The customized treatment every visitor gets at first appears to be smart, and like the sort of spoiling these individuals would expect when they follow through on such a significant expense. However, in time, the explicitly customized dishes take on a meddlesome, vile, and fierce tone, which is astute to the watcher yet alarming to the cafe. The help stays unbending and exact, even as the state of mind gets muddled. But, as in the other late films prosecuting the super-rich, the menu, at last isn't letting us know anything we don't as of now have any idea. It turns out to be ponderous and clear in its informing. Astounding abundance ruins individuals. No kidding.